Hello and welcome back to Coffee Infused Crypto. Today we're gonna learn a new tool to add to our set of tools. As you've noticed, we've started with the supports and resistances, how to spot them, and then we added the parallel channels, and then we used our supports and resistances to start creating those patterns, triangular patterns, which help us to identify the breakouts. And today we're gonna add a new thing. And since many XRP fans out there and XRP is pumping, I thought, like, why don't we analyze this on XRP on the 1 hourly? So as I said before, we have learned how to add supports by a straight line and how to add parallel channels as well by like so. So I will link the EDU section, the supports and the resistances, the parallel channel, they'll pass by with as we're talking and discussing this video. So if you notice, we've learned to spot them on the chart, but those help us when the market is going in straight lines, but the market usually, if you notice, it's wavy. So adding 1 or 2 patterns to our belt that don't have to do with straight lines can be beneficiary. So as you notice here, we have the following. So we have support here. The top line supported us, the middle line supported us, the lower band supported us here. We have interest support around here. We have resistance around this area, resistance around this area, and resistance around this area. That's what makes my parallel channel valid or valuable. So I want 3 touches or more, and I have more than 3 touches with respecting points on many occasions. So the chart has respected my support and has respected my resistance on many occasions, and that's what makes my parallel channel in this case valid. So but let's say I want to go back to measure a move from this area. So I'm gonna use the trend line or the line, and I want to try to find a move around here. So if you see, that doesn't make any sense, but I want to make it work somehow. So I want to be followed, or I want to rely on another pattern, and this is where our today's pattern or today's tool come in play, the curve. So the curve is very important and is rarely it is definitely used, but not that much. You always see straight lines. You see curves, but not that much, but they are very powerful. So the way to utilize a curve is to identify a low or a target you want to start from. So I'm gonna start around this area, and you have to be a little bit delicate with this one, and I'll tell you why. So I identify a low, I move around the current price, and I'll show you what my interest points are. So I'm gonna pause it here. So if you notice, my first interest points were touch here. I want respect around, the more touches the better, around this area, and I have the accumulation around here. So in any curve, we have the start point, the midpoint, and the top point. So here at the middle point, I can adjust, okay, to make things fit. And at the top point, I want to adjust, if you notice, how I have the most accumulation in or respected price action around this area. So that would be my curve, and by default it would be like so. So it would look like this, so it will end here. But now, since I want to have a projection to where we might go. Of course, you can fine tune, and every single move you do here, it will affect the parabolic movement. So this is a tool to identify rapid movements to the outside, to the upside, or to the downside. Parabolic movements, identify a parabolic run and where to break. So now, since I started from the very, very early stage of a base of a move, I could easily see it respected me here, it respected me around this area, and I can easily say, again, I can, yeah, adjust it. Oh, it's fine. Again, you can still always adjust. So I can easily now move, zoom in and check the following. So as of now, I have, first support, if we go down, is the middle of this parallel channel, right? So the middle is a support, so that I'm taking from a parallel channel. The second support I have now is this parabolic or curve to the upside. If you notice, when we moved up, so let me remove the parallel channel so that you can see this clearer without any distractions. If you notice our move here, we tend to move in such a matter. So touch here, go up, and then come back. Eventually we retest this move. So it supported us, pushed us up, came back, retest this move. Again, up, came down, retest this, and supported us. So it's acting as a support, and we're bouncing off of it, coming back and retesting it. So again, you can always take your time with it, so you can fine tune it, but this would be an example. So yeah, again, you can go something like this maybe to try to and expand a little bit from here. So you want the most accumulated or touching points. So if you notice, we are accumulating, coming down, accumulating, coming down, accumulating. So the next thing I expect is to move sideways, and if we came down, is to retest one of our supports, is this curve, and actually it was created by just another tool. So now I can rely on a straight line as a support, maybe like so, another maybe straight line from here to here. So I needed two straight lines to determine, you know, a support. But if when I use the curve, it will follow my price action. And bear in mind that this, if I want to move it to the upside, things will change and my direction, you know, of course you have to fine tune it on the third point, but if you touch 2 points on a different angle to the upside, it will definitely project to the other side. So this is the curve, and do use it. It comes really handy to support our parabolic moves to the upside and to know what to expect next on any move. For example, I'm expecting supports at this point, and when I break support, simply by using another support and resistance, the normal support and resistance, I can detect we have a we respected at the top of this candle, we were respected around this area, we have two candles accumulated around this area. So that makes this line as a interesting or a point of interest support to me. So whenever we come down, we need, now we added another layer of support. If that breaks, we will come back and retest this support. So there's a lot of tools that you can rely on in order to chart, and this is just one more, and we'll keep adding more and more. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you find it productive and helpful, and I hope you start you start using the curve, because curves are very fun, and they are very telling if definitely used properly. So that's everything for today, guys. Stay safe, stay crypto. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.